Right, Matt Smith's on next. You've been great so far. Keep it up. Don't talk, don't heckle, stare with your phones, and make some noise for Matt Smith.
Thank you. So, not everyone can pull off a mucus-coloured shirt. Okay, that was a little bit mean, guys. And I'm proving that this evening. Hi, my name's Matt. You just heard that. I'm bilingual, bisexual, and yet somehow all by myself. Yeah, that's the brand. Not the brand I wanted, but maybe the brand I deserved. Yeah, what can I tell you about me? Yeah, like I said, just kind of miserably, kind of alone. I know, right? It's kind of tragic. What can I talk to you about? I'm quite scared. There's so many eyes. I do want to know which one's Kieran. All right, Kieran, we might be mates later, but let's see. Let's break down those triple Bs. So all by myself, we all understand I'm very, very alone. Bisexual, yeah, let's talk about that a little bit, maybe. So people do ask me, like, what is my type? What's my type of man? And I guess I like my men like I like my cheeses. Mature, preferably from France, and picked up at the local farmer's market. Yeah. Are you a Frenchman? All right, okay. This gig is going so well. And I don't speak French, but I do speak Japanese, which I think is pretty cool. If anyone's got any like t-shirts or tattoos written in Japanese, I'm pretty confident I can ruin someone's night. Any volunteers? No. Didn't think so. Apparently no one wants to hear that their back tattoo that's meant to be, say, love, freedom, and security actually reads emergency exit only. No, I do not want to hear that at all. I love Japan. I really kind of went hard. I lived there 6 years, really embraced the culture, started practicing judo, got a black belt in it. Yeah, thank you. Started doing origami, the paper folding thing. Got a black belt in it, thank you. And about 18 months in, I was just so entrenched in the culture. I was just doing all my clothes shopping in Japanese stores like Uniqlo and Muji. Got a brown belt in it. It's good times. Actually, it was while I was in Japan, I kind of looked inwards and just finally came to terms with the fact that I was, in fact, a foodie. Hold your applause. Yes, a foodie. You know the types, right? I walked so that others could stand in a queue for bubble tea and ramen. I took those bullets for you guys, yeah. I don't like the word foodie. I'm not sure if you can tell that by my general attitude. No, do not like the word foodie. Just call me a prick. I think that's just less offensive to me personally. Yeah. What I was going to talk to you about. Let's talk about my job, because I think someone said they love their job over here, right? Who loved their job? Yes. So I love my job. I'm actually a technology journalist, which means I can just... That's true. I can bullshit. Lucky for you, I have a very handsome Frenchman nearby, so... I can always just sense the Wi-Fi password, so if any of you need that, do ask me about it. And it means I get to test the very latest smartphones, e-bikes, or even the very latest in male contraceptive technology. VR headsets. Oh, yeah. In virtual reality, there are infinite worlds of no one getting laid. I think my favorite gadget at the moment has to be these folding phones. Have you seen these from Google and Samsung, just flip phones and stuff? I can't believe we're living in an era of folding phones. Again. Absolutely amazing, yeah. What else about the job? I mean, the job is great. It's a lot of fun, but it's not exactly a respected career. Thank you for the appropriate level of silence there, yeah. I think the fact is none of my friends and family, hi, Auntie Jackie, none of them respect my opinion on the gadgets that they buy. They just ignore me. And I've done this job for over 10 years now, right? I have even, humble brag, been name-checked in multiple Apple Store employee resignation letters. Yeah, but they just don't take my advice. I think they think I'm going to judge them on their phone choice, but bisexual reminder number one, whether it's an Android, whether it's an iPhone, I quite like both. I mean, having said that, I will judge you on your phone network. Yeah, that's coming from textbook Vodafone right here on stage in front of you guys. Yeah, the kind of guy tries to pull off wearing this ring, but lacks both the confidence and the hairline to pull it off. But it could be worse. There are people probably in here today living a life with barely any data, barely any signal, barely any hope. There are people here living with gift-gaff. Or worse, Tesco Mobile. And due to that lack of reception, they are suffering in silence. And I think if Tesco Mobile exists, then we know what's around the corner, right? Lidl Mobile. Can you imagine the bundles? 500 minutes, 4 gigs of data, cement mixer. Or maybe a lovely leopard print kettle, depending on your lifestyle choices, I guess. Yeah, I do love the job. Talking of pricks, as a technology journalist, let's talk about my gym regime. That's a fun topic, right? It's not a fun topic. We're going to talk about it anyway, because I've got the mic. So, what can I tell you? I'm not really built for the gym, as you might be able to tell. This body, this machine, this rig, it's built on a foundation of Uber Eats and PlayStation. And I mean, I tried working out at home. I bought myself an exercise bike. Anyone got an exercise bike owner here? Get him! No, I mean, they're wonderful towel dryers. I mean, they're really good at that. But you must know this. They really don't burn that many calories, do they? Not by proximity alone. There we go. We got on board there. That's good, yeah. So I'm going to a proper gym. I'm doing this thing called high-intensity interval training, HIIT. That's rounds of about 5 minutes of very intensive exercise designed to make me cry. And the gym's pretty fancy, and it's kind of effective. In the first month, I lost 25 pounds. And then the next month, I'll lose 25 pounds. And I think it's a 12-month contract, so I'm going to look stunning, yes. And I thought with all that money, surely the gym must look good, right? No, it's all just kind of big numbers painted on the wall in bright colors. Looks more like a patriotic primary school. Got your blue yoga mats over here, your red spin bikes over there, and white privilege everywhere else. I think pretty much everyone in my class is some kind of finance person or a banker. You know, the kind of person that has more properties than friends. Don't them, they're all awful. You weren't there, I was there. Yeah, I mean, finance bros, you know the term finance bros, right? Lots of finance bros and finance sisters, thank you. It's 2023, women are more than capable of being dead inside as well. Now, I think the big question I always have is, exactly how strong do you need to be when you're a 43-year-old accountant? Jason's over there pushing a sled the equivalent weight of a Vauxhall Astra estate. And all I can think is, what is he really trying to push away? His feelings? How many weighted chin-ups did it take until you no longer feel the weight of daddy's expectations? I'll let you know when I find out. Yeah, I don't really fit in there, and I actually haven't been for about a month, almost 2. Getting teary-eyed now. I haven't been there for about 2 months now. There was an injury, there was an incident, a box jump incident. I know you're a room of athletes, but let me explain. It's where you jump on a box. The worst part about this story is I was paired with this guy called Steve. Oh. Yep, Steve. Steve is 6'3". Steve is a former rower. Steve is stunning. Oh my God. Bisexual reminder number 2 right there. Oh my God. He's like the human form made into a stop sign. He is the perfect upside down triangle of a man. Oh my God. So me and Steve are there and we're jumping up on boxes. We are in the middle of a competition that Steve is unaware of. And so I somehow trip up the box. Next thing I know, I'm slamming down into the box, slam my chest on the box. Hooray! Am I the villain of my own story now? I don't know. And then I slam my left hand into the ground, making a sound best described as the disappointing sigh of a twice-divorced accordion. Now, that's when I should have left that class, but I didn't because I will never learn my lesson. I carry on. In the next 2 minutes, I managed to hit myself in the face with a sandbag. I split my lip open, blood pouring down my face, blood on my top, blood on the sandbag. Incidentally, Blood on the Sandbag, incredibly good name for a true crime podcast. Either set in a gym or World War II, but that's yours. You do with that what you want. And so that is when the coach comes over and he gently ushers me out of the class saying I was ruining the blue yoga mat. And so I have to go to A&E and I end up with 3 stitches in my mouth, a dislocated finger on my left hand, and worst of all, the very chilling news that I was, in fact, weaker than a 43-year-old accountant called Steve. Yeah. And then that's the end of my time. I've been Matt Smith. Have a great night. Thank you.
Matt Smith, everybody!